Slow Eigo, Audio Reader, Book 1, Stories from an ALT in Japan, Part 3, Finding My Rhythm. Chapter 17, An Autumn of Change. I've been in Japan for 5 months now. I arrived in early August. The cicadas were chirping loudly, and it was sweltering hot. By October, everything changed. The autumn leaves were gorgeous, and the weather was perfect. I spent a lot of time visiting temples and hiking in the colorful mountain forests. Everywhere I looked, it was beautiful. I felt at peace. It's true that eastern Canada is famous for its beautiful autumn foliage. But on the west coast, where I am from, most of the trees are evergreens, like Christmas trees. This was my first time experiencing such bright and dramatic autumn colors. My neighbors, Yuka and Keizo, a couple who moved here from Tokyo, introduced me to moon viewing, or otsukimi. They invited me to their small farm, where we sat outside and admired the moon and stars while eating rice balls they called dango. It's funny, of course, we can see the moon from Canada too, and we do appreciate it. But we don't have a tradition like otsukimi. It was lovely. My little house is surrounded by rice fields, and I was fascinated by the rice harvest. It's so different from the massive fields and machines I'm used to. Here, I could really see the hard work, and I felt more connected to the people, the land, and the food on my table. It gave the expression "itadakimasu" a deeper meaning for me. Perhaps my happiest discovery in autumn in Japan is yakiimo. I get excited when I hear the yakiimo truck approaching. There is something very wonderful about eating a roasted sweet potato straight from the hot coals on a cool autumn day. Things have been going pretty well at the schools where I've been teaching. The ALT before me, James, was a hard act to follow. He was very popular. But I'm starting to build my own relationships with the students and teachers. It takes time. I know that. And, of course, I am making mistakes along the way. Just yesterday, I wore my toilet slippers to the class. Again. The first time I was embarrassed, but now I just laugh at myself. It takes time to learn new habits. Besides, these moments are opportunities to talk about cultural differences. For example, in Japan, there are many rules about shoes and slippers. This has been tricky for me. I appreciate it, but it's hard to get into the habit. After all, in Canada, it's normal to wear your outside shoes in the schools, hospitals, public washrooms, even inside houses. It's mid-December now, and we are finishing up the fall term at school. I've learned a lot about teaching, about Japanese culture and traditions, and I know there is still so much more to discover. I feel much more comfortable now in my role as an ALT, in my home, among the rice fields, and in my life in Japan. I've found my rhythm.